A very good afternoon. Welcome to Citizen Briefs. My name is Olive Barrows, and we begin with the latest on the burial ceremony of 31 victims of the Chesongoch landslide, which is underway at St. Maurice grounds in Elgeyo Marakwet, attended by hundreds of mourners who are standing in solidarity with the affected families. While leading the Mass, Bishop Dominic Kimengich of Eldoret Catholic Diocese delivered a message of hope and healing to the community deep in mourning as he called for a lasting solution to mitigate the devastating impacts of climate change. Faced with the dilemma of identifying a burial site for their loved ones after their homes were swept away by unforgiving waters, the families resorted to burials on the same piece of land.
Environment imeharibika kwa sababu hakuna ile miti ambayo inazuia udongo isiteremka hapa chini. So when you look at all these issues, they are all connected. And that's why we have to find a lasting solution. Yale ambayo yalitokea juzi si mara ya kwanza katika Kerio Valley. Tulikuwa kule upande wa Liter 2021. Watu wengi pia walikufa kwa sababu ya shida ya hii ambayo tunaona. Kwa hiyo ni vizuri we get a lasting solution ili hao watu wasiwe wanaangamia kila wakati.
The Minister of Education, Migos Ogamba, says 418 cases of exam malpractice have been reported across the country, noting that the number has decreased from the 614 cases reported in the 2024 examination. Speaking while overseeing the opening of the final exam in Ekerenyo in North Nyamira Sub-County, Nyamira County, Ogamba said the reported cases are still under investigation and anyone found guilty will face strict legal action. The CS said the Ministry of Education has put in place strong measures to ensure the first competency-based education class who are expected to join grade 10 will do so seamlessly. The CS said that the primary level secondary exam is currently being marked and the results are expected to be released on December the 11th. He added that students will be selected to join various schools based on their results, the schools they choose, and the career paths they selected.
Investigations are ongoing, and any individual institution found culpable will face the full force of the law under the NEC Act 2012. Measures include the registration of examination centers, nullification of results, disqualification of candidates, and criminal prosecution where necessary. Impersonation cases will attract severe sanctions, including barring candidates from sitting KCSE until 2027. The marking of the Kenya Junior Secondary Education Assessment is ongoing, and all efforts are being made to ensure results are released by the 11th of December 2025. This will enable the ministry to conduct placement of learners into senior school based on their strengths and interests in the three pathways.
The Employment and Labor Relations Court on Thursday found recruitment agent Virginia Washeke and agency Gratify Solutions International Limited and two others guilty of human trafficking and other offences and ordered them to pay 5 million shillings in compensation by February 1st, 2026, failure to which the amount will attract interest at court rates until full settlement. In the ruling issued on Thursday, 20th November 2025 by Justice Bairam Ongaya, the court declared that the victim who was scammed into traveling to Myanmar for work was subjected to slavery, human trafficking, servitude, forced or compulsory labor, and inhuman and degrading treatment at the hands of the respondents. The court further found that the victim's freedom of movement had been unlawfully restricted, amounting to a gross violation of his fundamental rights and freedoms. The petitioner's advocate, Ms. Lilian Nyangasi, hailed the judgment as a groundbreaking milestone, the first known Kenyan decision involving a victim trafficked to Myanmar for labor exploitation and forced criminality. She noted that the ruling formally recognizes the complex and evolving nature of international trafficking networks operating between East Africa and Southeast Asia. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has dispatched electoral material, including ballot boxes, ballot papers, and voting booths to 22 areas that have been mapped out as designated venues for the November 27th by-elections. Speaking while overseeing the dispatch at the Government National Warehouse Supplies Branch in Industrial Area, the Commissioner Mohammed Nur Hassan said voter bribery during campaigns is an electoral offence and that the agency is yet to receive official complaints implicating specific candidates in the build-up to next week's polls. The Commission has also assured voters and electoral officials of their safety during and after Thursday's by-election after a meeting with the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja.
Sisi yetu ni kutengeneza mazingira mema ya kuhakikisha kwamba uchaguzi imefanyika bila shida yoyote.
Ninyi kama tume mmeridhishwa na kiwango cha maandalizi ya uchaguzi? Kabisa, kwa sababu tume hili inaongozwa na commissioners ambazo wana experience ya kutosha. Na bila shaka pia tuko na secretariat ambayo imefanya election kwa miaka mingi sana. Na tunahakika ya kwamba maandalizi haya yamefika kiwango ambayo tunahitaji ifike.
Police attempts to block an opposition rally in Malava ended in chaos after supporters forcefully resisted. Earlier, officers disrupted preparations at Malava Primary School, where tents were being set up, forcing organizers to relocate to a different venue within town. But police followed them and ordered the cancellation of the arrangements. Angry opposition supporters clashed with the officers before eventually driving them away from the venue. Some residents condemned the move, accusing the government of trying to frustrate the opposition.
Sisi hatuwezi kubaliana ya kwamba nyinyi mtoka huko mkuja mtupanga hapa Malava ati tupikia yule mtu faili kwa sababu nyinyi mmesema. Sisi mkutano wa leo hapa Malava utafanyika, mkutano wa upinzani utafanyika. Nipende usipende, hata sisi potapota tumeamua ya kwamba tunakuja tungoje usalama wa viongozi wetu.
OCBT wa Malava, tafadhali wachana na watu wa Malava. Tumekuleta uchunge usalama wa watu wa Malava ama ufuruke watu wa Malava. Unafuruka watu wa Malava ama utalinda watu wa Malava? Angalia kwa kasi yako.
Kenya Kwanza imekuwa na mkutano yao hapa kwa mashule kama wanafunzi wanafanya mtihani. Hakuna mtu ametatiza hiyo mkutano. Leo hii tuko na mkutano ya upinzani. Tunataka mkutano ya amani.
The Karen Hospital Medical Training College has today held its 6th graduation ceremony with 136 graduates from 4 departments: nursing, perioperative theatre, technology, and higher diplomas in cardiac perfusion and cardiology. Speaking during the ceremony, their chief guest, Professor Maina Moshara, highlighted the growth of the institution, noting that the college, which began on the 2nd of September 2013 with only 9 students, has now tripled its enrollment and expanded its programs. The college chief executive officer, Juliet Gikonyo, celebrated the institution's achievements, noting a 100% pass rate in national and TVET exams, urging the new graduates to go forth with courage and compassion and take opportunities presented to them.
This graduation is just a beginning of your life. You have climbed one hill, you have gone to the crest of the hill, you think you have done a great job, but unfortunately going to that hill makes you see other hills beyond in the horizon, waiting to be climbed.
As you go forth, carry with you the spirit and the discipline that you have acquired here. The world you step in will demand your competence, but it also tests your character. Success will come not only from what you know, but from how you treat others, how you handle pressure, how you respond to one when no one is watching.
Going to go and find seasoned nurses, seasoned technologists, seasoned cardiologists in the hospitals that you're going to be working. They will teach you more and guide you more. Ensure you develop yourself into an excellent, continuous student of the profession that you have taken.
Tension is high in Lolgorian, Transmara South after a known gunman fatally shot 2 businessmen, including a pastor, before speeding off to an unknown location. Police have since launched a manhunt for the unknown suspect, as residents say cases of gunmen roaming in Lolgorian have become all too common. They are demanding answers from the authorities over the dwindling security. Crispin Otieno was in Transmara and filed this report.
Musa Omar Yusuf, 35, a renowned businessman in Lolgorian and a local cleric by the name Pastor Simeon Naiswako, are the latest business operators in Transmara South to be gunned down by unknown individuals. According to witnesses, the Wednesday evening incident at Loliondo Market has sparked fear among residents.
Walikuja na hata kuuliza chochote, sababu jambasi anakuja na uliza mtu mahali aliweka pesa, mahali aliweka kila kitu, lakini walikuja tu akapika watu marisasi, wametoka nje wakaanza kupika marisasi ya olela olela.
Sasa mara ya 4, mara ya 5, mara ya 6, unaona ni kitu hawahi kuonekana Transmara na inaanza. Tafadhali OCPD District Commissioner Transmara Saidi ishunguse hii maneno, ikamatwe hii watu bale hiko.
They say the killings appear to target business individuals from Lolgorian.
Kwa hivyo tunaomba serikali wachukue hatua, watuvute hiyo wizi ambayo wameua watu. Sisi na ndugu zetu Masai ambayo tunaishi hapo hatuna shida, ni madugu.
Last month, a similar incident claimed yet another youthful life as police vow to intensify crackdown.
Na ninahimiza wananchi wa Loliondo na Transmara kwa jumla, kama kuna mtu ako na habari kuhusu hao wakora, afikishie sisi, ndio sisi turahisishe uchunguzi wetu, ndio wale wameathirika at least wapate haki.
Yusuf Omar was buried at Lolgorian Cemetery. The pastor Naiswako's family, friends and relatives are making plans for his interment. Crispino, TNO Citizen TV, Transmara.
We now cross over to Tanzania, and President Samia Suluhu Hassan on Thursday launched an independent commission of inquiry